Hello everybody, welcome back to my Splinter Cell Blacklist Ghost Perfectionist campaign walkthrough. And this is the transit yard level. And you're going to need a lot of gadgets for this level, especially if you want to complete it full ghost. And let me just go down the list of what you'll need here. You'll need your crossbow, obviously, with the sleeper darts. And the more the merrier. Also, you'll need 2 sticky cams. You'll need 2 sleeping gas grenades. You'll need your shock mines. You can use a noisemaker, 1 or 2 noisemakers. You don't really need them, but I use them in this video. I'll show you where. Actually, you do need them. And then you also need 1 smoke grenade. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. So basically in this level, what you will be doing is disarming some bombs. And we start out here, and Briggs will start by shooting at people, and I don't think you really need to take out anybody here. Briggs will eventually take out everybody here, but he doesn't do it in a ghost way, so we're gonna get as many points as we can just so we can get the mastery. And I take out as many people as possible while remaining super stealthy. Usually I wouldn't use this playthrough, but since we're racing against Briggs here to take out these people, just try and get a good run. And it's right at the start of the level, so you can just retry checkpoint if you want to get a perfect little run. But you'll never take out everybody. Briggs will always take out at least 1 or 2 people. So after that, you climb on up here, you get the exploration points. And also, the other reason why I came up here is to get the dead drop, which is right in front of you there, right there on the crate. So you jump down, and then you defuse the first bomb, and then for the first time in the campaign, we are going to be playing as Briggs. Now, when you're playing as Briggs, it'll do this really stupid thing, I find. I find this really idiotic, but it will put you in a first-person perspective. So obviously it's pushing for the assault and panther classes, but we do not roll like that. So what we're gonna do is just sneak on by these 2 guys. Make sure you're crouch walking. It's really hard to tell in first person whether you're crouch walking or not. So just doubly make sure. And when you get past that concrete beam there, it's okay to run. And then when you get past that train car, crouch back down again because those guys behind you might spot you. I had that happen to me once. And then you go behind this train. And what a smart person would do is wait behind this train for a couple seconds while these guys make their patrols. But no, I have to be stupid and run out there. So the guy on the left there, right here with his flashlight, will almost spot me. So don't be like me. Just wait for him to inevitably go by, and after he goes by, then he won't bother you anymore. So all these guys will get into their positions. I just have to play the waiting game now because he's suspicious, and then there we go, turns right back around, goes back on his patrol. And Briggs doesn't have the same inventory as Sam, so we're gonna have to use what little he has on these guys. And some of these guys, there are 4 guys at the end here that you have to take out, and you have exactly 4 items to take them out with, so there you go. So you climb on up here, get some more exploration points, you know how I like those. And you'll crawl up here. So these guys with the gas masks, this guy doesn't on the left, but this guy does right here. So I use the proximity shockers instead. And they have quite a bit of range. So I just throw it right at them and boom, goes down. And then this guy right here does not have the gas mask. So I throw the sleeping grenades. Oh, and don't try to knock them out hand to hand because there's no option to do it non-lethally. It's only killing them with your knife. So that guy doesn't have a gas mask. This one does. So I threw the gas at the other guy and throw the shocker at that guy. And way in the distance there'll be a guy sometimes patrolling aiming at you. So if that's the case, just wait for a second and then go right to the van. Now you're on to the third bomb, and you're playing as Sam again. And this part can be really tricky, especially if you are in a hurry and want to get it done, because some landmines will really destroy you. They'll really mess you up. So you just gotta be careful. You can also, like it said in the tutorial there, you can use sonar goggles, but I decided not to. They're pretty easy to see in regular light, so just be wary and looking at the ground as well as looking, at patrolling guards. So what I did wrong there, I almost got spotted by the sniper. But what you can do is go a little bit closer to the train car before you climb up on the electrical box there, and the sniper won't spot you at all if you crouch and just hide behind there. But you walk on by. Sometimes that guy on the left will be close to you, so you gotta wait for him to go. And right up here is the HVT, so I just take him out. But I already got him there, so it doesn't show up. Open the door. This level is interesting. I find it kind of cool trying to figure out how to play as Briggs in a ghost manner. And there's actually this part of the level where you're on a subway car later on, and that proves to be extremely tricky as far as ghosting it. But I figured out a way. Not to worry. That's what all the gadgets are for. So save those gadgets. And this guy has night vision goggles, so you gotta carefully move by him and run on past. Hop down. And the guy on the balcony above you will alternate between looking to your left and then walking towards you. So you have to time your running up and down the trains right. And you also have to make sure that you do run up and down the trains, because there's a sniper on your right that you got to be wary of. And you also have to be wary of that landmine, because that destroyed me a couple times. Anyways, you run over here, some more exploration points, and there will be this patrolling guard that comes your way, and I'm waiting for him right here, because he will walk right up the stairs, and you won't have any other way to get out of the Overwatch up above you here, and that's where the laptop is when you're playing this the first time. So you throw a sticky noise maker over there. That's one of our sticky noise makers used. And we climb in here. Beep boop 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 bop. Get at the laptop. And jump right back down where we came from. And that guy will be none the wiser. Definitely watch out for this landmine right here, because I played one part of this where I didn't even touch it. I walked right beside it though, and I exploded. So just be careful. All right, so that is the third bomb. We're making good progress. And we go back to Briggs and our stupid first person view. And right off the bat, what you want to do is bolt it right through that cylinder, and then this guy will be coming towards you on that bridge. So you crouch walk under there. It's really hard to tell when you're crouch walking too, because your crouching is really high in the air for some reason. It's weird. Anyways, so that guy will walk past you to the right. Sometimes he will be working on that right there, and he'll be looking your way, but it'll only take like a few seconds for him to turn back around and continue on that patrol. So pretty simple. You can walk here, but when you get past these two guys and then towards the other two guys, you have to crouch walk, otherwise they'll hear you and go and investigate. So right around this area, you crouch walk. Be careful of that sniper. Sometimes he'll move towards you as well. So, but 9 times out of 10, he'll just stay right there, right at that window, which is good for us. And we move downstairs. We don't have to shock or gas grenade anybody at this interval. All we do is hop down there. They won't hear us. Make sure you're crouching. And you throw a sticky noisemaker. Juggernaut and this guy will check it out. And I just sneak my way by. And boom. And that is the fourth bomb. Now is the subway area with Sam. And this is really, really tricky. This took a long time for me to figure out how to do this ghost. Because automatically, those guys will start shooting at you. So they're all automatically aggroed towards you. So what you do is, come up here, shoot the 6 closest lights towards the door. Give you a little bit of cover. Now you open the doors and they'll automatically start shooting at you. They'll automatically be in the red. What you do is you chill right here and you wait for them to stop shooting at you. And eventually one guy will say, let's continue our search, or he must have be gone, or he must have left, or something like that. Something stupid, because where the hell am I going to go, right? But anyways, after that happens, that guy will slide there, and then he'll turn around and start talking to him. He's waving his hand. So I get a sticky camera, one of my sticky cameras, and hopefully you get this the first try, but you throw it in between those two guys, and you want to release the sleeping gas on this guy with the night vision goggles. But I missed the first try, so you can use your second sticky camera. I just deactivated the first one, and then throw another. And I finally get him with this one. Those two in front are none the wiser, so you take your sleeping gas grenades, just chuck one right in between their feet. Boop. Alright. And sometimes you'll get combat knockouts, like in previous levels, so just revert to checkpoint in that sense. So I take out the 6 lights again, open up this one. Now these guys won't be aggroed towards you right away. But if they do become aggroed, then you can just do the same thing that I did before. And I throw a sleeping gas grenade. And then I have my sleeping gas crossbow bolt at the ready, just in case one of them doesn't go down. And then if one of them doesn't go down, I pop them right afterwards. So I was just being extra prepared. But they all go down in the first grenade, so I keep walking. And this is where you can use another sticky noisemaker. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I just throw it right here, and then the two in the car in front of me, I know I have to climb outside, but I think one of them goes to investigate while the other just chills there. And that's the one that chills there is the one that you have to worry about anyway, so it does make a huge difference. So you grab your smoke grenade. This is the one that I have most trouble with, because if you screwed up, then you have to go all the way back to the start of the subway section. So you quickly throw a smoke grenade. You want to throw it quicker than that, but I just wanted to get in cover. And these guys will be so stupid. And this guy will investigate where you just were. Just give it a few seconds. And he says, "Oh, I'm gone." "Oh, what do you know? He's gone." Well, I'm going to have to go back to my teammate there. And when they clump up like that, you throw a proximity shocker in between, and both of them get knocked out. 2 stealth knockouts. That's what we want. And then again, following the pattern, you shoot out the 6 lights for the next area, even though one of them wasn't even working, so whatever. Now I get my sleeping gas crossbow. If you have any other gadgets that you want to use at this part, then be my guest. Open that and then quickly run back and get in cover. And those guys are going to be having hostages, so I just shoot both of them really quickly in succession, and boom. That is the end of the level, everyone. And I get full ghosts, mastery, perfectionist. Whoop whoop. And alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next video.